Hello there! You caught me reading one of my favorite books, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Such a great read, but also such a great big book. Sometimes I think, what if there was a better way to read it in a smaller format? Like, say, the size of your phone? Well, what if I told you there was, by using the Libby app? The Libby app allows you to read library books straight on your phone or mobile device. Why don't I take you into my Libby lounge and teach you just how to use it? Come along. Welcome to the Libby lounge, one of my favorite places in the library. In here's where I'm going to teach you all the steps you're going to need to learn just how to use Libby. Now, let's get started, shall we? For starters, what is Libby? Libby is an app for your phone, your Kindle, any smart device that you can read ebooks or listen to audiobooks on. You'll be borrowing books the same as you would at a library, but all of your books and audiobooks will be conveniently placed on the Libby app on your cell phone or device. What Libby isn't? A few questions that I've got about Libby. You can't use Libby to, say, order a book from your library. You can't place holds at your library to go and get a physical copy. Libby's not going to send you books in the mail. What I've got pulled up on the screen here is basically what Libby's going to look like on your phone when you bring it up. We're going to go through some steps to make using Libby and your whole experience much easier for you. So how do you get started on Libby? Well, first things first, you'll need to put in your already owned library card number into their system. By using your library card number, you'll be able to check out books through your card just like you would at the regular library. Now for starters, you'll have a little option on the opening screen that says sign in with my card. So, sign in with my card. So when you bring up this screen, it's going to say, let's sign into your account. Where do you use your library card? So since we're already using Central PA Libraries, you're going to pick the library that your card is attached to. So the card I'm using here today is a Clearfield County library card. So I'm going to want to choose Clearfield County Public Library. If you belong to the Du Bois Public Library, the Joseph Elizabeth Shaw Library, or the Center County Library, or any of these libraries in Central PA, that's the library you're going to want to choose. But for today's example, I'm using the Clearfield County Public Library, so I'd click that. Now the next step here is, we'll type in our card number. You can find your card number on the back of your card, just here under the barcode. Once you've typed that in, hit enter, and a copy of your new digital library card will be added to your account. Now once that's here, it says you're successfully signed in. There's your card with your card number right on the system. So now you have, it shows 0 of 10 holds and 0 of 10 loans. Once you start putting holds and getting loans, those numbers will change. Once I put in a hold, it will say 1 of 10 holds. And when I finally take a book out, I'll have 1 of 10 loans. Let's go on. Next. So now that you have your card added to your account, this is where the fun begins. Now we can start diving into Libby and taking books out and get your reading journey going. So what we want to do next is search for books. Now, Libby makes this pretty easily. On the bottom of your phone, you will see 5 icons. Each of them we will be going through and explaining what they mean and how to use them. So for searching for a book, you simply want to click this one here that looks like a little magnifying glass for search. Now, once the search bar has been brought up, you have a few options. You can do a basic search by clicking the search bar and typing in a book of any name or title that you can think of to see if your library has that on their Libby account. So now that we've clicked on the search tab, we're brought to a screen that shows a search bar and filters. We'll start with the search bar and we'll work our way down to using the filters. So you'll start by hitting the search bar and looking up the book of your choice that you want to see if it is on your Libby account. So I'll look up Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So I just go to the search bar and I type Harry Potter. And just by typing Harry Potter, hitting search, it's showing me every Harry Potter book that they have available. Now I want specifically Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So I see here Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. All the titles are right above each image of the book. Now that I've showed you how to simply search for a title, we're going to get a little more complicated and show you how to use the different filters on searching. So I'm going to go back to my search page, clear out my search, just to give everybody a clean example of what this will look like. So under the search page, you have filters. Now, these filters are labeled books, audiobooks, available now, and Kindle. We will be going through each filter individually to show you exactly what they are and how to use them. For starters, we have just the book section. So what the book section is a search filter that allows your search to only show you ebooks of your search. So it won't be showing you options for audiobooks or anything else. It's strictly ebooks. So you'd click books, and as soon as you click books, it's going to show you all of just the books and ebooks that they have. Now I'm going to teach you how to filter your search so you can find specifically what you're looking for. So, once again, I'm going to use Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire as my example. I'll click on my search bar and I'll type the name of the book I'm looking for again. Harry Potter. And search. Now, if I want an ebook copy of Harry Potter, to limit my search, I'm going to go right under the search bar to the little filter tabs and hit just the one that says books. When you click books, you're showing that you just simply want to look for all the books on Libby that are ebooks. So books. And you'll get a list of all the Harry Potter books in the system that are all under ebook. I'll scroll and I'll find Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire ebook. Now the same thing goes for if you're looking for strictly audiobooks. Once again, I have Harry Potter searched. It's showing all the Harry Potter books that it has in the system. Instead of hitting books, you're just going to hit this little filter right here that says audiobooks. Now that I've clicked the audiobooks tab, it's strictly showing me only the books that are audiobooks on Libby for Harry Potter. Now I'll scroll down to where I'll find Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the book that I'm looking for, in audiobook format. Now that we've addressed searching for a book that you want, we're going to go to the next step, taking a book out and borrowing it, or placing a hold for it on Libby. Starting at the main screen of Libby, it shows you many books and options that are available now to borrow or place a hold on. So I'm just going to pick one of these books as an example. So we'll start with Marshall Karp, Bloodthirsty. Once I've pulled up the book that I'm searching for, underneath the image of the book, there are three options: borrow, read sample, or tag. To borrow the book, all we're going to do is hit borrow. Once you've clicked that, it takes you to a second screen, kind of like when you're ordering something on Amazon and it's like, hey, proceed to purchase. You're proceeding to borrow. So it's going to show you the name of the book, how many loans or holds you already have on your account, and then the button here, borrow. Now, right underneath the card account, it shows you borrowing for 21 days. This depends on how your library system works. At Central PA libraries, people get 21 days. For the Philadelphia Free Library, that has 14 days. So how long you get to borrow your book depends strictly on what library you're borrowing from. Borrow. Once that's done, the book is now yours for 21 days. Right from there, you can open your book. You can select to keep browsing to find more books that you'd like to borrow. Or you can hit go to your shelf, which will take you to your shelf where your books are stored. We'll get to that information a little later. By selecting Open Book, your book opens right on the spot, and you'll be able to flip through the pages on your phone and read your newly borrowed library book. On your library card through Libby, you can take out up to 10 books at a time. Now let's say you've gone to look for a book and it's not available at the time and you have to place a hold on it. Next, I'm going to show you what to do to place a hold on a book. Using Harry Potter as my example again, I'm going to go to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I'll click my book, and here in the confirmation page, you'll see that instead of borrow under the book, it says place hold. That means somebody else has the book out right now, and you have to wait until they're done with it before you can borrow it. Once you're there, simply click place hold. It will take you to a confirmation of order screen just like it did with the borrow, but this time it's going to give you a little bit of extra information. Underneath your linked card picture, this tells you an about amount of time until you'll be able to get this book on your account. So for this specific book, it says about 3-week wait. 2 copies in use, 2 people waiting in total, 1 person waiting per copy. So that's just letting you know how many copies of this book that your e-library has and how many people, much like yourself, are waiting to take it out. And now that you've placed a hold by hitting place hold, you are now in line to getting this book when it's next available. As soon as it's available, you'll get a little notification on your phone that tells you, hey, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is available to read. You can go into your shelf and begin reading the book then. Now I've shown you how to place holds and borrow your ebooks. It's exactly the same thing you'll do when you're borrowing, placing holds for your audiobooks. Nothing is different. Now that I've shown you how to borrow or place a hold on your books, you're probably wondering, where do my books go once I've got them? Or how can I check in on my holds to know if I have my book? Don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So, from our home screen, we want to go down and look at these little icons. Now the 4th icon from the right, it looks like 2 little books sitting on top of each other. That's your shelf. The shelf is where all the information of your books are going to be stored. So by clicking the shelf, you're taken to your shelf page, shelf. On the shelf page, right underneath the word shelf, it has 3 little sections, loans, holds, and tags. To find the book that you've borrowed or is no longer on hold because you've got a copy of it now, click Loans. Once you're in the Loans tab, it shows all the books that are available for you to read. My Marshall Karp Bloodthirsty book is right in my Loans. So from right there, I can click Open in Libby, and boom, the book is up. Also in the shelf section, you have your Holds tab. This is where you can go and click Holds and see all the books that you have on hold. I only have Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, but you may have up to 10 books waiting on hold. On the Holds tab, you're able to get information on what's going on with your hold, how long you still have to wait, or how many people are ahead of you in line. Once your book becomes available, it will move from your Holds tab to your Loans tab. Your next question might be, hey Chase, I finished my book. What should I do with it now? How do I return it? Super easy. And one thing to keep in mind is, the beauty about Libby is you no longer have to worry about having a late fee, because after 21 days, your book, whether you've returned it or not, will automatically be returned to its library. So no need to worry about late fees. But say you get done ahead of time and you want to return your book. I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to do that. So, on your loan shelf, the option under Open in Libby, there's an option that says Manage Loan. Select Manage Loan. In this section, you have a few options. The one we're going to focus on here today is Return Early. When you click Return Early, you'll be taken to another confirmation screen, and you simply click Return. Once that's done, your book will be returned to the Central PA libraries and no longer on your Libby account. So say your phone or smart device just has too small of a screen, and maybe you have a Kindle that you want to read your Libby books on. Make it a little easier on your eyes. Not all books on Libby are available to connect with Kindle, but some books are, and I'm going to show you how to get some of those books onto your Kindle from Libby. So, on the search tab, what you're going to want to click is this little widget here that says Kindle. Once you've selected Kindle, a whole list of books that can be sent from Libby to your Kindle will be shown to you. I'm going to show you how to search specifically for books that you want that might be available on your Kindle. So, now that you've hit the Kindle widget, right next to the Kindle mark here, there's these three little lines. By clicking on that, you're taken to a screen that gives you more filtering options for your search. But for what we're doing here today, I'm going to show you exactly how to look for books specifically that can be sent to Kindle. You're going to want to scroll down to this little search bar. And in this search bar, you can type the name of a book that you're looking for that you would like to read on your Kindle. Now, not every book you're going to search for will be available through Kindle. You're going to have to play around. If you search for a book on here and it doesn't come up, that means it's not available to send to your Kindle. So for this demonstration, I'm going to look up a book that I know it can specifically be sent to your Kindle. Once you've searched for the book that you're looking for, you'll want to leave this page by clicking out of it, and the book that I searched is now right there, and it's the only book available. So I'll hit borrow. How originally we had our book say open in Libby, with books that you can read in Kindle, they'll have a little thing that says read with. Now, you'll click read with, and you have the option to read with your Libby app, or if you want to send it to your Kindle, you can hit Kindle and devices. Once you do that, you'll be sent to your Amazon account where you'll need to sign in and select your Kindle device. Once you've signed into your Amazon account, you'll be automatically taken to an Amazon confirmation page about sending your book to your Kindle. Right over here on the right, you'll have your account information. You can hit this little bar here that says deliver to, and you can choose all the devices that you have connected to your Kindle. Mine is my Chase's second iPhone, so that will send this book to the Kindle app on my phone. And all I have to do once I click that is get library book. After that, it's confirmed that it has been sent to my Kindle or Kindle app, and you can go right into your app and open your book from there, just like you would with all your other books in Kindle. All the books that you sent to your Kindle will also be automatically returned within the 21-day period. So no need to worry about those. Well, hopefully with these things that I've taught you throughout this video, you're now Libby literate and ready to go. Have fun, enjoy yourself, and read a couple books on me. We'll see you next time. Take care.